and welcome back to my channel. In this week's video I'm going to be talking about the terminology that maladaptive daydreamers use. Often when I reply to comments I kind of get questions about these terminology and stuff like that because people don't know, and people who are new to the community, the terminology is a bit foreign. So I'm creating a video just dedicated to some of the words that you will often hear other maladaptive daydreamers use so that you can understand the language of us. First I want to say is I'm going to miss some words, definitely. If I miss what I miss, if you notice what I miss, or you think that there are important definitions that should have been in this video, let me know in the comments so that I can do a part 2. Another thing I want to say is there are two types of terminology in this video. The first type is they are words that have actual definitions that you can find in a dictionary. The second type of terminology is words that have been created by maladaptive daydreamers to kind of express what was going on. Words that we've created to use. That's enough rambling, let's just... First word, maladaptive. Not adjusting adequately or appropriately to the situation or environment. Daydreaming. A series of thoughts that distracts one from the present. Maladaptive daydreaming. A psychiatric condition first identified by Professor Eliza Summer in 2002. This condition causes intense daydream. Dissociation. Mental process of disconnecting from one's feelings, memories, thoughts, and sense of identity. Okay, so moving on to names that we have created. Para. A character that the maladaptive daydreamer creates that they daydream about. This character is fictional sometimes. These characters can be based off real people, they can be based off movie characters, book characters, they can be celebrities, or they can just be random people. Parame. A parame is the version of the maladaptive daydreamer's self that they daydream about. It's who they are when they daydream. Paracosm. A paracosm is the world that the maladaptive daydreamer has created. It's the world that they daydream about. It's where their paras live and it's where their parames live. Depending on what type of maladaptive daydreamer you are, you can have more than one paracosm. If you're confused with what I am talking about, I suggest you watch my video called What is Maladaptive Daydreaming. Basically, people can have multiple paracosms, multiple parames, and an enormous amount of paras. The next one is very, very important. It's MADD. It's those letters. It stands for Maladaptive Daydreaming Disorder. Now the reason it's so important is because often us maladaptive daydreamers make the mistake of using MD or MDD. Out of respect of the disorders that already use those letters, we don't use them. We use MADD because it's not taken, and yeah. So please don't refer to maladaptive daydreaming with any other initials except for these. And the last one is matters. This is kind of like a plural, or it's a group of maladaptive daydreamers. So sometimes they'll say, to all my fellow matters. It's just like, yeah, it's just what we call it ourselves. So that was it for this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you have been informed. I'm sorry to all the people who knew the definitions of all of these. This video was very boring, but it will help people who don't know what I'm talking about. I hope this was some use to somebody. Anyway, again, like I said, if I've missed something, let me know in the comments so I can do a part 2. And that is it for this week, and I hope you guys are well, and I hope you guys have an amazing week and have had an amazing week, and I hope it's productive somewhat, and see you next week. Stay unique.